Hi everybody. So today we are going to be doing a Mondrian Inspired Art activity. What I love about this activity is it's very adaptable to different age groups and requires really simple materials. So today I wanted to work on a bit of a larger scale, so I grabbed a piece of cardboard from my recycling bin. This was the bottom of a pizza box. So if you can find something, a piece of cardboard, a larger piece of paper, it would work well for this activity. So basically, Mondrian used very geometric shapes and mostly primary colors. So I think this really appeals to children, and we can talk about all the different shapes that we're using, squares, rectangles, and the colors, the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. So to start this activity, I took my piece of cardboard and I started laying out a kind of random grid using painter's tape. I highly recommend painter's tape because it peels off easily and nice and cleanly. You can do it with masking tape, but the masking tape tends to pull the underlying paper away, leaving you with sort of messier edges. But it's about the process, not the product. So you can get your child to help you lay down the pieces of tape and decide, where to make rectangles, where to make squares. And so you want something that ends up looking like this type of thing. So you just made a grid and you've made smaller squares and rectangles, larger ones, in kind of a random orientation. So very simple and lots of fun. And when it comes time to pull the tape off, the children really enjoy that too. So I'm ready to go. Here I've got my grid and I have my paint. So for our littlest ones, I recommend starting one color at a time. So we're going to go one color at a time. And so I'm going to put these away. So there's only one color sitting here on the table. For our littlest ones, we can actually do a finger painting activity. They can get their fingers in the paint and start dabbing it. Ideally, the idea is to keep the colors within a particular square, but we're not going to worry about that. And color mixing, absolutely allowed. So the littlest ones can use their fingers to tap paint onto the canvas or the piece of paper. Our older children can use a brush. And again, I recommend starting with one color at a time. So we're going to do some red. You can encourage them to paint particular rectangles with one color. But again, if they just kind of want to go all over the canvas, that's fine too. So I'm just going to kind of go randomly like a child might do, and you'll kind of see the effect we're going to get. So we're starting with red. I'm putting some red down on my paper. And then when you think, okay, we have a good amount of red, we're going to switch to another color. So I'm going to take the red away, and I'm going to bring up yellow. So you might want to clean your brush in between, but I'm just going to go right in. So I'm going into the yellow, and I'm going to start painting yellow on my paper. Of course, because it's mixing, we're getting a nice orange color. And again, that's all part of the learning, watching how the colors mix. I'm going and I'm painting. I encourage you, when you're doing this activity, to go explore Mondrian and look at some of his art pieces and talk about it with your child, what they like about it, what is he using in his artwork. So we've got some yellow, we've got some red. I'm going to put away the yellow and I'm going to bring out the blue. So now we're doing blue. Get your brush in there and start putting some blue. on the canvas. And again, your child's probably going to be kind of going every which way, and that's completely fine. You don't want to worry about that. Get to the exciting part where we take the tape off and reveal our Mondrian Inspired Abstract Art piece. Let's see. Very cool. Okay, put some more red up here. It's just kind of turning purple. So we fill up the whole paper with color over the tapey parts. And we have something that looks like, put my brush down, like this. Cool. Now for the fun part. We start peeling the tape off. Have your child participate in this. They'll really enjoy it. It's kind of like a surprise reveal. So I'm going to start pulling off my tape. Very nice. The painter's tape comes off so nice and clean and leaves these really nice, bright, clean edges. So here's our final piece of artwork. So give this a try, a Mondrian Inspired Art activity. Talk about color mixing, the shapes that you see in this piece, all kinds of interesting things to talk about. So have fun with that. Enjoy. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.